down. 60 yard.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Hey, Zoo.
Don't get nervous. Mike 52.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Okay, break.
Right here, over there, right? 52's the
Hard, hard.
Let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Look at me. Go, go.
Show it in.
Hey, exit.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52 in the face.
Slam.
Snap.
Looking to throw. McLaughlin. This is Jackson. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Kill.
25, check 25.
On first and 10, McLaughlin. He's going to float this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Army. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, one set. Check.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch. Here I come again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Check three.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball.
2nd and 3. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Check nickel.
Shift.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Go. Ready.
On 1st down, McLaughlin. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, back up.
At the Chargers' 45-yard line.
Watch out. Check. Fresno.
Be driven.
To throw on 2nd down, McLaughlin. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
8 read. it.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
That's another Raiders first and 10 at the 14-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Raiders 7, Chargers nothing.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's get set lunch.
Recon, 132 fighter. Let go.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. This is Logan. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you got to get some points here.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. T.J. Logan, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on first down. McLaughlin. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, McLaughlin. And the catch made by Johnson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
2nd and 1. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They were looking for Johnson that time. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
16 yards is the pickup there at a first down for L.A.
16 yards. First down, Chargers.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On first down, it's Logan. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That throw into the arms of Allen. A gain of 6 there on first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run with Logan. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd coming short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Logan, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Second and 14. Got an open man. It's Ratley. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back to throw now on first down. Man open, it's Goodwin. Now here's a timeout, as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They run again with Logan. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Check. Lucky. On
third down, it's Logan. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Watt. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On second down now, it's Logan, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
On 3rd down, Rhodes. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give it
through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Keeps himself upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. Always got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. He's got Allen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now a give, right side. Logan. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. T.J. Logan. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try. They'll try and throw for him. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent. And
with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way.
It's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Ready?
Back to throw. McLaughlin. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Josh Allen in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Go. Hey, seam 6.
Choose the Mike. Watch Mike. Too little, cut.
Deep dribble.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McLaughlin. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We won it. Come to my
They run the counter. It's Logan. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Back now in the East Bay. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Five.
52's
Go.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Off the play fake. McLaughlin nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hey, Haywood.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McLaughlin. Nasir Adderley making like his Hall of Fame cousin Herb as he gets a hand in to knock it away.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Room here to run. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a give, right side. Dobbins, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck, now.
Operating from the gun, McLaughlin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
On the ready. Line 12. I'm coming for you. Mom. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Go. Motion backfield.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. On 3rd down, it's Logan. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Hey, Delta.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Matchbox lights.
He's checking. Crash.
Fair. Hey, Zoo.
Check 24. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
5.
Throwing again. McLaughlin. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Trevor Williams was shot out of a cannon there on the corner blitz. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? I mean, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Come off the ball.
6'6", bullet high.
Watch Mike. All day, just like
Hard.
Under 10. 10. Shift. He's coming. We got double up.
Now.
52, Mike.
Defense.
On 4th down, McLaughlin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trevor Williams with a pick. Johnson was the intended receiver. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Hey, I got you.
They'll try to left side. Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 28. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins down right around the 25. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The kick by Joseph is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check.
the gun. McLaughlin. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Go! Any weapons? Go!
On 1st and 10, McLaughlin. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for our visitors, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3.